member of these minorities are strong enough to face those judgments and criticisms to prove to the world that we can make our own stuff. After all, we are all human and we are all created by one superior. And always remember this, do good, be good, and make a difference. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, candidate number 5. What an impactful answer. Hello, candidate number 6. Good evening. Good evening, sir. Time to pick your question. Here's your question, candidate number 6. What do you think is the biggest misconception about beauty pageant contestants? I repeat, what do you think is the biggest misconception about beauty pageant contestants?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So ano nga ba po yung mga misconception dito sa pageant? Ay yung hindi pagtanggap ng mga matataba or pagbabody shame ng mga kandidata at hindi pagtanggap or not qualified ang kanilang height. Yun ang tingin kong dapat nating tanggapin ngayon sapagkat ang beauty pageant is diverse. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 6. I couldn't agree more. Talking about beauty beyond sizes. Now let's call the second batch of candidates for our preliminary interview. You may now move forward, candidate number 7. Good evening, candidate number 7. Here's your question. What is your thought on transgender students cutting their long hair as part of academic requirements? I repeat, what is your thought on transgender students to cut their long hair as part of academic requirements?
Naniniwala po ako na bawat paaralan ay may kanya-kanyang rules and regulation. Ngunit ngayong taong 2024, unti-unti na pong natatanggap ng bansang Pilipinas ang mga transgender. Kaya po ang hiling ko lamang, kung maaari po, wag na po nating gupitan ang mga transgender nating estudyante. Sapagkat hindi po nasusukat ang utak, ang puso ng isang estudyante sa buhok nito at sa kasarian. Yun lamang po at maraming salamat.
Thank you so much, candidate number 7. Candidate number 8 this time. Hello, candidate number 8. Why don't you greet our Madlang Odionganans first?
Kanina po, nagkamali po ata ako ng pagbati sa inyo. Again?
Anyways, let's proceed with your question.
Okay po. Basta magandang gabi, Odiongan!
Yeah, you may now pick your question, please. Here's your question, candidate number 8. What is the biggest advice that you did not take and why? I repeat, what is the biggest advice that you did not take and why?
Para po sa akin, ang malaking advice na aking hindi ko kunin o hindi tatanggapin ay sundin mo ang puso mo. Bakit? Sundin mo ang puso mo dahil mahal mo ang isang tao. Bakit? Ako po ay nabiktima na cheating, kumbaga. Ako po ay nasaktan at ito po ay na halos patay ko po ang sarili ko. Yes po. Kaya nga po sabi sa kanta, love can kill you. Love, too much love can kill you. Kaya naman para sa lahat, lalo-lalo na sa mga transgender, na hirap magkaroon ng love life at palaging nasasaktan. Ang nais ko lamang pong sabihin sa inyo, huwag na huwag niyong ibibigay ang tolong pagmamahal. Dahil sa uli, wala kang kasiguraduhan na ikaw ay mamahalin totoo. Yun lamang po at maraming salamat.
Thank you so much, candidate number 8. She was a bit emotional when answering that question. Thank you so much. Now we have candidate number 9.
Good evening po sa inyo lahat. At lalong-lalo na po, shoutout nga pala sa mga masahista ng Health Wellness Massage. May free massage po tayo doon. Baka gusto nyong magpa-massage. Punta lang po kayo.
I would definitely get one after the show. Time to pick your question. Here's your question, candidate number 9. What gives you peace of mind? I repeat, what gives you peace of mind?
Para po sa akin kalaman, ang peace of mind po, para po sa akin, yung may sarili kang pag-iisip na hindi mo maibigay sa ibang tao. Yung peace of mind na nananahimik ka, na walang ginagawang masama, o ang iniisip mo ay parating positive para sa iyong sarili. Yun lamang po, maraming salamat.
Thank you so much, candidate number 9. It's now turn. It's your turn, candidate number 10. Pick your question. What is the biggest piece of advice you could give a teenager growing up today? I repeat, what is the biggest piece of advice you could give a teenager growing up today?
The greatest piece of advice that I would give to a growing up teenager today is something that has advised me by my parents also when I was a teenager. And that is to study hard. Because I believe that it is a foundation that we can finish our study. Because in the future, it is some kind of weapon that we can hold on to fight for our future. Thank you so much.
Thank you, candidate number 10. Time to move forward. Candidate number 11. You may now pick your question. Aside from discrimination, what is being the next most difficult part of being a member of Rainbow community? I repeat, aside from discrimination, what is the next most difficult part of being a member of Rainbow community?
Thank you. Well, aside from discrimination, I firmly believe in my 28 years of existence, the hardest and the most challenged part for being a member of the Rainbow community is for us to be accepted. To be accepted by two people. Number one, by our family. But I'm just so thankful and blessed that even if my dad is a colonel from the military, I never gotten any kind of hurtful words from him. But everything was full of love and acceptance. And lastly is the acceptance of our community. And that's why, to all the gays, the LGBTQ member of Odiongan ROMBLON, my ask and my pleas to everyone, let's make sure that we finish our study, and also let's make sure that we not just become a better member of the community, but be an aspiration to everyone. Because we're not just gay o bakla lang, but we are human being who are readily accepted, not just by people, not just by our family, but of course, our Heavenly Lord God. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 11. Leaving us a powerful remark. And now, it's your turn, candidate number 12. You may now pick your question. Here's your question. In this digital world on Facebook, everything is being made public. For you, what do you think should remain private? I repeat, in this digital world of Facebook, everything is being made public. For you, what do you think should remain private?
Pwede po isagot ko ba guys sa Tagalog?
Of course.
Pwede pong paki-translate po sa Tagalog.
Why not? Everyone is allowed to speak in their most comfortable language. We all welcome that. In this digital world, sa world ng social media or Facebook, lahat ay ginagawa natin public. Like, saan tayo pumunta, right? Or kung ano ginagawa natin. So tingin mo, ano yung dapat itago natin privately? Or dapat yung itago natin para sa sarili lang natin?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, maraming mga kabataan ngayon sa social media na nagpo-post ng malalaswa. Please lang po, wag po tayong mag-post ng malalaswang video at scandal videos sa Facebook dahil ito po ay naka-public. Ito po ay hindi kaganda at kaaya-aya sa mata ng mga tao. Pagkos sa mga magulang, turuan po natin ang kabataan at ang ating mga anak ng tamang pag-aaral at turuan po natin ang ating mga anak na magandang asal at wag po natin hayaang masira ang kanilang buhay dahil lang sa social media, sa pagpo-post ng mga malalaswa. Yun lamang po at maraming salamat.
Thank you so much, candidate number 12. Now let's call the last batch of candidates for our preliminary interview. Let's now call candidate number 13. Seems like you have your supporters here tonight. Why don't you greet them first? Gusto mo silang batiin? Your supporters tonight?
Hello everyone. Thank you for supporting me even though I'm from Mindoro. Thank you.
You may now pick your question. Candidate number 13. How will you respond to criticism? Again, I repeat. How will you respond to criticism?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I myself, as a transgender woman, has been criticized a lot. It actually depressed me. It actually caused me anxiety. But how would I respond with the criticism? That's one thing for sure. I should be resilient. Why? Because here in our world, when you're transgender, you will be the source of fun. But for me, I am proud of myself, so I need to be resilient, and that will be all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 13. Now, can we have candidate number 14? You may now pick your question, candidate number 14. Okay, this is your question. You're going to write a letter to the President of the Philippines. What would you tell him and why? You are going to write a letter to the President of the Philippines. What would you tell him and why?
Good evening, everyone. As a gay, I am strictly in habit to live my life, be educated. I am in school since elementary until tackling for college. Yes, I finished my education, but I did not practice my teaching because honestly, I failed my board exam. So if I will be given a chance to write a letter and to talk something about in reality in our president is that we gays, especially the LGBTQ community, we experiencing a lot of discrimination and a lot of people think, even this is already 2024, people think that we gays are the weakest link in our society. So as you know, ladies and gentlemen, many of us, the LGBT community, is the breadwinner of the family. So the letter that I could tell is that give proper education and proper learning to those LGBTQ community that could not find work, find a job, good job for them. Because, you know, it's very hard. It's not easy to become a gay because every day we're experiencing a lot of pain because of people don't accept and love eventually. So therefore, I ask for the president is for what we have is just to give a work and a job so that we could finance and give the needs and the wants of our family. That would be all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, candidate number 14. Hello, candidate number 15.
Hello.
You may now pick your question. Here is your question, candidate number 15. What qualities a true queen embodies? Again, what qualities do you think a true queen embodies?
Okay. Ano po ang quality kung ano po ang katangian ng isang kagandahan dito sa beauty pageant? Well, actually, yung katangian po ay nagmumula po sa puso, hindi po sa panglabas na kanyuan. Kagaya ko po, hindi po ako kasiksihan, hindi po kagandahan. Ngunit andito po ako sa inyong harapan na nagbibigay ngiti at saya sa inyong mga labi. Dahil po sa aking kinakatayuan po, hindi po ako sexy, ngunit lumalaban. Kagaya ng ibang kandidata, transgender, may mga kasarian na kagandahan, pero ngunit ako ay simple lang, pero andito po sa inyong harapan, nagbibigay talento at inspirasyon sa inyo na hindi po lahat ng pangit ay hindi kasali dito, dapat para po sa lahat. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 15. Simplicity is beauty. Ika nga nila. Diba? Candidate number 16 this time. A very towering height. You may now pick your question, candidate number 16. Give 3 things that make you smile and why. I repeat, give 3 things that make you smile and why.
Thank you for the very wonderful question. First, to be fully accepted from both society and within oneself. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, as a member of LGBTQIA+ community, we're always experiencing criticism and discrimination. But despite of all those negativities that may thrown to us as a part of this growing and a big community, we believe and we still remain the best version of myself because I know my weaknesses, my strength, and even my capabilities. And to be fully accepted in this society is such as a blessing that you can freely move in whatever you want because that there is a thing that will make you who you are and will make you to be proud of. Second one is to be walk on the stage. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, since then, it is my dream to be here in this stage. And this night, I am fulfilling that dream. And the last one is to be crowned as your Miss Odiongan Rose 2024. You know what? A fun fact that I am here last year and I placed 4th runner-up. And I am here once again vying for that crown. That I want to prove to myself, that I want to prove to each and everyone that I am capable, that I have a right to win the crown tonight. That will be all. Thank you and good evening.
Thank you, candidate number 16. Now time for candidate number 17. Here's your question. What would you tell a child who is bullied in school? I repeat, what would you tell a child who is bullied in school?
Good evening, everyone. One thing that I would tell a child that have been bullied is to keep up. Keep your head straight and don't focus to the negative thing that people throw to you. Know that you are more than that. Know that you're more than the people, what they say to you. Know that you're capable to do things and know that there are more things you can do without them. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 17. And now the last, but definitely not the least, crowd favorite, candidate number 18, making a comeback this year. She's no longer a stranger to us. For sure, some of you know her already. So she's making a comeback. Unfortunately, we're running out of questions for her. So we're going to show it in our LED wall.
Hello po! Good evening, Odiongan, and happy Fiesta! Congratulations to Miss Odiongan Rose dahil muli ay nakapagbigay na naman tayo ng isang unique na mumukutani at walang katulad na palabas. Sana ang tatanghalin at kukurunahan Miss Odiongan Rose ngayong gabi ay isa ring unique at hindi ang isang traditional na rampadora lang. Because Miss Odiongan Rose is not simply being beautiful and can speak well. She must be in good moral character, good attitude and values, on stage and off stage, and can withstand all kinds of circumstances very well. With respect, with confidence, and can understand and follow simple instructions. Well, ang sabi niya, my part tonight is to give question to a candidate. Well, ito ang aking katanungan to the Miss Odiongan Rose 2024 contest. Uulitin ko ito ng 2 beses sa ayaw at sa gusto niyo. And here is my question. Bakit bumabalik-balik ka sa bayan ng Odiongan? Uulitin ko. Bakit bumabalik-balik ka sa bayan ng Odiongan? Good luck!
And we just heard Jen.
Magandang pong gabi po sa inyo lahat. Bago ko pong ibibigay po ang kasagutan po sa inyo, babatiin ko po ang aking mga mga gulay. Kami po ay mga vlogger from Mindoro, Mansalay. Lalo po sa aking ang aking sponsor, nabati ko rin po, si Kuya Yupi Matay-Hisay. At lalo po kay Bingbing Reyes at kay Nognog. Yan po ay mga sponsor. Ang sasagutin ko po doon sa kagandahan po, bakit daw po ako balik ng Odiongan? Dahil po, ang isang Odiongan ay aking 2 tahanan. Dahil po, dito ko manalaman na mahal ako ng Odiongan at mahal ko rin sila. At lalo po na binago ni Mayor Formalo ang Odiongan. Kung wala po ako dito, ay hindi ako makapunta. Pero sa inyong harapan po, sinaluhan ko kayo, tinawagan po ako ng October na bumalik ko na ng Odiongan at magbibigay ng kasayahan. Ay, thank you!
Thank you so much, candidate number 18. Well, you are not a stranger here. For sure, you have a very special place here in the municipality of Odiongan. Of course, we just heard Jen, one of the pioneering members of Miss Odiongan Rose organization, who would not be able to join us this evening due to an important travel. We miss you here, Jen. I hope you're having a good time there. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We just heard our 18 candidates facing the preliminary interview. For sure, you already have your early bets in this competition, and let's see if your favorites could make it to the